Hello friends, and welcome back. We're still in the middle of a remodel in our house, so I thought you and I could sit outside and maybe have a talk out here. And what I'd like to talk to you about is a very serious thing that's happening in our country these days. The serious issue that I'd like to discuss with you is school shootings and gun control. These are big topics in the news right now, and the problem is not gun control. The problem is mentally ill people slipping through the cracks. Mentally ill kids, and these kids are turning into young adults, and they're going and doing these things. They're not receiving help. If our system was doing its job, and by that system I mean CPS, our court systems, and the probation officers, they're not doing their jobs. They're moving, there's such huge caseloads. They're just doing the basics of what need to be done to move them through. And I never really noticed this big problem before until it happened with us. My stepdaughter, who just turned 17, had poisoned us. And she had been poisoning us for 3 months. Not just us, but my sister and my oldest daughter had both came to our house for a visit over a 4-day period with their 2 toddlers, 2-year-olds. They were all poisoned over that 4-day time period. I'm actually gonna insert a little clip of a video of my daughter talking about poisoning us. But I want you to hear how casual she is talking about it. These are the people that are loose in society. After doing this, she spent 23 days in jail, was put on probation for a year, has violated that probation. It's coming up on 6 months since she's gotten out of jail. She hasn't gone to mental health, not one time, and that was a big part of her probation. Nothing's been done. I actually called and talked to her CPS worker, and the worker told me she's just a child. And I wanted to laugh because she's 17. She's 17 years old. She's babysitting. There's nothing stopping her from getting a job at a fast food place and putting poison in your food or your drinks or your 2-year-old child or grandchild's juice or food. The reason I'm talking about this is because it's such a serious matter. To me, this is a very serious issue, and the CPS worker didn't take it seriously. Obviously, probation has not taken it seriously. What they learn when probation doesn't hold them accountable, any adult is not holding them accountable, they're learning, I don't have to worry about consequences. There are no real consequences. These are the same people who are getting guns and going to the schools and shooting our children, killing our teachers and our children. I'm sick of where society's going, and you know, if people can go and protest guns, I think that it's time that rad parents need to go and protest probation and CPS not doing their job. What she did to us was very serious. I don't know how anyone could not take it seriously. I was poisoned with household cleaners for 3 months. Just speaking for myself, my symptoms were extremely severe. My husband's symptoms were extremely severe. Our granddaughter and our niece, both 2 years old, their symptoms were very severe. How can someone not take that seriously? How can someone not be held accountable for that? She needs help, and she's not getting help. It's crazy. I'm sick of it. I'm contacted by so many of you going through the same things, and at some point somebody's going to have to stand up and say enough is enough. Our lives matter. I just wish that more people took this as seriously as it is, because it's a very serious matter. Yes, something needs to be done about these school shootings, and something needs to be done about who's able to get their hands on guns to do these terrible things. Honestly, those are symptoms of a bigger problem. Those aren't the problems. The problem is mentally ill people not getting the help they need. And they're going into society and they're hurting people. They're hurting innocent people. This is not a matter of gun control. This is a matter of mentally disturbed kids and young adults needing help and being neglected themselves by our system and slipping through the cracks. So I'd like to hear from you guys. I'd like to hear your opinions on this. So I'm sure that there's lots of opinions out there about this topic. I think it's very serious. I hope you take it serious too, because it is very much so. I really don't know what else I could say about this right now. I'm sure I'll think of things later that I should have added to this video. But yeah, I'd really like to hear your guys' opinions on this. I think it's a serious topic and it needs to be addressed. Even if us rad moms need to start marching Washington, this is something that's very serious. Our guns, that's not the problem. Mentally ill people being able to get to those guns, that's the problem.
I wouldn't say all rads do that, like do the poisoning thing on either drink or food. I would probably say the most severe ones do that.
But what were you expecting to happen? You expecting me to die?
No, I didn't think that would kill you.
What were you expecting to happen?
That you would unknowingly know that I did something to it and get sick just like you did. I mean, it's kind of that haha, I kinda got you inside, because I knew that I did something, but you and Dad had no idea that I had done something.
Right.
But you guys were yet facing the consequences of it. But I knew that, this is cleaner. It's chemicals that doesn't belong in a human body.
Mm-hmm.
Or even an animal's body. It doesn't belong. It's meant for cleaning,
Mm-hmm.
not for eating or drinking. And I knew that any cleaner, on a lot of cleaner on the bottles it says, if swallowed or
Mm-hmm.
Contact poison control right away or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That
So
has chemicals in it that,
why do you think it says contact poison control if swallowed?
because it could be obviously very dangerous and could make somebody extremely sick and end up in the hospital.
It could kill somebody.
Yeah.
You had been doing that for about 3 months without us knowing.
Yeah.
Because while they were here, you were in here in your room listening to us talk out in the kitchen, and you could hear us.
Yeah.
So you could hear me saying to them, can the babies have some juice?
I couldn't do anything or really say anything
How
at the
come?
time.
How come?
Well, I guess I could have. There wasn't anything stopping me. But I didn't want to say it because then it would have blown my cover.
So basically, you were willing to let a 1.5-year-old at that time, 2 1.5-year-olds drink poison versus blow your cover.
In reality, yeah.
What do you mean in reality? So you knew
Yeah, I knew.
and you didn't stop it.
No.
I'll wait to hear from you. So in the meantime, you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.